My sisters and brothers, I greet you all with the love and peace of the Lord. I invite you to meditate together with me on the holy word of God of 17th March 2022. The focus of our reflection. There is always a contrast between being blessed and being cursed. This difference is on the basis of where do we place our trust. Trusting in God makes one blessed, while trusting in things makes one cursed. For sure, everyone wants to be a blessed one and not a cursed one. But the whole problem is how one understands blessedness and cursedness and how one pursues the path that leads to them. In fact, these are two modes of being and living, namely being blessed and being cursed. They are fundamental to human living and are mutually contrasting. They also determine the whole meaning and the direction of life. Sadly, in spite of all intelligence, the world equates blessedness with worldly abundance, pleasure, and success, and cursedness is equated with deprivation, failure, and misery. In simple words, those who have plenty of money and things, those who dictate others, those who enjoy comforts and pleasures are considered blessed. On the other hand, those who are poor, those who struggle in life, those who are low in status and are under some others, and those who cannot have even the minimum joys of life are rated cursed and despicable. But today's readings dismantle this thinking of the world. True blessedness is placing trust in God, and cursedness is placing trust in the world and its things. The blessed are like the tree planted by water. It is deeply rooted, fresh, healthy, blooming, and fruit bearing. The cursed are like a shrub in the desert. It is dry, barren, and fruitless. The gospel elaborates this contrast between being blessed and cursed by a touching parable of a rich man and poor Lazarus. In the sight of the world, the rich man is blessed because he lacks nothing and enjoys everything. But in the true sense, he is cursed because he places excessive trust in his riches. He is like the dry and useless shrub. In the sight of the world, the poor Lazarus is cursed because he is miserable. But he is truly blessed because he places his total trust in God. He is deeply rooted in God and blossoms with God's own freshness. The gospel adds another essential feature to this contrast, and that is sensitivity toward others. Accordingly, Blessed are those who are sensitive and generous toward others. Cursed are those who are selfish and indifferent toward others. The rich man is cursed because he failed in his fraternal duty toward the poor man. Their fates are also contrasting. The rich man is condemned to the fire of hell. The poor Lazarus is rewarded with heaven. While on earth, the rich man enjoyed, but in heaven he suffers. While on earth, the poor Lazarus suffered, but in heaven he enjoys heavenly bliss. There is another interesting detail to note. The poor man has a name, but the rich man's name is not mentioned. This indicates something profound. The poor are counted in the sight of God. They have a special identity. And now the direction and the directive for our life. Those who are worried only about worldly and temporary riches and enjoyments are certainly cursed. They will be liable to God's judgment.